Imagine you're playing an amazing video game where everything looks and feels real. What if our whole life was like that game, and we were just characters inside it? This idea is called the simulation hypothesis. A really smart man named Nick Bostrom came up with it. He said that maybe we're living in a world created by someone else, like a super advanced computer game. Even famous people like Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson have talked about it, saying it could be possible. Think about it. What if everything we see, hear, and feel is just part of a big simulation? Maybe the people controlling it are way more advanced than us, and we don't even realize we're in a game. If this were true, would it change how we live our lives? Would it mean nothing is real? Or would it mean we still create our own meaning? It's a strange but exciting idea, and it makes you wonder, what if we're just part of someone's giant experiment? The simulation hypothesis is the idea that our world might be like a super-realistic computer game. A smart philosopher named Nick Bostrom came up with this idea. He said there are three possibilities. Either civilizations destroy themselves before they become advanced, they decide not to create simulations, or we are already living inside one without knowing it. This idea has caught the attention of big thinkers like Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson. It has even inspired movies like The Matrix, where people live in a fake world without realizing it. Imagine if life were like a virtual reality game, so realistic that you couldn't tell if you were a player or just part of the game. How would you even prove that you're real and not just part of a simulation? If this were true, it would change everything we know about life, time, and even the universe itself. It makes us wonder, who or what could be running the simulation? And if we are inside one, does that mean we have no control over our lives? This mind-blowing idea forces us to question everything we believe is real. This idea changes everything we know. If we're just like robots following a program, are our choices really ours? Does anything even matter if life is just a big game? And if death is just like turning off a video game, then why do anything at all? It's like realizing your whole life has been controlled by invisible rules, like a puppet suddenly seeing its own strings. Thinking about this can feel overwhelming. It can bring a dizzying sense of anxiety, moments of wondering, what's the point? And a strange feeling of being disconnected from everything. But here's where it gets interesting. What if this idea isn't the end, but actually a new beginning? What if understanding this gives us the power to live in a completely different way? Maybe, instead of feeling trapped, we could start seeing life as something we can shape in our own way. Maybe knowing the game's rules could help us play it better. Spoiler, we'll talk about that soon. Thinking about the simulation hypothesis feels like riding a roller coaster of emotions. First comes shock, the overwhelming feeling of this can't be real. It's hard to believe that everything around you might just be part of a giant simulation. Then comes fear. The heavy thought that nothing really matters if life is just a program running on some advanced computer. It can feel unsettling, almost like losing your sense of reality. But then, something changes. Curiosity starts creeping in. What if this idea isn't something to fear, but something that could set us free? If life is a simulation, does that mean we can shape it however we want? Philosophers say that these deep, mind-bending questions are part of growing and understanding the world in a new way. At first, it might feel scary, but in the end, it can lead to powerful realizations about what truly matters. Maybe, instead of making us feel lost, this idea can help us live with more purpose and wonder. Here's how to handle an existential crisis using psychology and simple strategies. Find humor in the chaos. When life feels confusing, laughter can help. Studies show that changing how we see things can lower anxiety and make us stronger. Philosopher Albert Camus believed that accepting life's weirdness can actually set us free. Try something silly, like wearing mismatched socks, to break rigid thinking. Laughing also calms the brain and helps manage stress, making scary thoughts feel less overwhelming. Make your own meaning. Even if life is a simulation, your feelings and experiences are still real. Research shows that having a sense of purpose can protect us from feeling lost. Make a meaning list. Write down things that bring you joy, like morning walks or deep talks with friends. Just like athletes visualize success to stay focused, thinking about what makes you happy can help you feel more in control of your life. Stay connected. Being alone can make anxious thoughts worse. Spending time with others helps the brain release oxytocin, a chemical that lowers fear. Join a discussion group, talk about your thoughts with a friend, or just share a laugh with someone. Pilots and astronauts use teamwork to stay calm in high-pressure situations. Talking things out can make big questions feel less scary. Avoid endless overthinking. Thinking too much about the unknown can make anxiety worse. Set limits. Maybe decide not to read about simulations late at night. This is like stress training, where people learn to handle pressure in small doses. If you find yourself overthinking, set a timer for a worry break and then move on to something else. Turn anxiety into art. Use your emotions to create something. Writing, painting, or making music can help release anxious thoughts. Studies show that creative activities calm the mind and help with problem solving. Many artists turn big questions into powerful works. Why not do the same? Even something as simple as scribbling on paper or singing loudly can help ease stress. In the end, life, whether real or a simulation, is still yours to experience. So why not make the most of it? What if the simulation hypothesis is true? Instead of being scary, it could actually be freeing. Every sunrise could be a masterpiece, and every laugh a tiny glitch that makes life special. Instead of worrying about whether we're in a simulation, we could focus on the beauty of simply experiencing life. The unknown is what makes us human. It pushes us to explore, ask big questions, and find meaning in unexpected places. If we knew everything, life might feel boring, but the mystery keeps it exciting. Maybe not having all the answers is a gift, letting us see the world with fresh eyes. Whether we're code or not, every moment is still ours to enjoy. In the end, questioning reality isn't a problem. It's a path to growth. It means you're thinking, exploring, and truly alive, whether you're made of code or not. The simulation hypothesis may sound strange, but it has led us to some deep and exciting ideas about existence. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What theory blows your mind? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're ready to dive even further into the mysteries of the universe, hit that subscribe button. Whether we're stardust or simulations, this moment is real for you. So make it unforgettable.